Okay, got another microcontroller question for you here, and this is a automatic system for a music venue which will cut off the power supply if a band plays too loudly. That can't be a bad thing. The system is operated by a microcontroller. Flow diagram shows well, the system starts, it initializes, starts to measure obviously whether or not the music is too loud. If it's not too loud, all very well and good, and it just loops around here. However, should it go too loud, it's time to put on a warning light. The warning light stays on for half a second, and then they turn the warning light off. It stays off for half a second, and then it measures whether or not it's been on 10 times. So the idea is to flash the warning light on and off 10 times. Once it's flashed 10 times, it then measures whether or not the music's too loud again. If it's not, it resets the system. If it is, however, it automatically shuts off the power. So let's see what we're actually expected to do. It says we've got pin 7, which is the power supply cutoff. It says 1 is shut off and 0 is power on. So under normal working conditions, pin 7 should read 0. And then pin 6 is the warning light, so we can flash the warning light on and off. So you're going to flash pin 6 on and off. We've got a sound sensor, probably a microphone, and if the sound sensor registers 0, it's all quiet, very good. However, if it goes to 1, it's too loud. So let's see what we've got to do. It says complete with reference, complete the program. So first line is initiates the system by setting the direction of information register system to equal 4 pins set as outputs, 4 pins set as inputs. Pin 0, 1, 2 and 3 as inputs, pins 4, 5, 6 and 7 as outputs. It then says let all pins equal 0, so there's no outputs high, and then set the symbol counter B0, so the area of the memory B0 is now going to be used for the for next loop. Main part of the program. If pin 0 equals 0, then main. So that is a continuous loop that's going to register whether or not the sound level stays below quiet. So if it's quiet, it stays at 0, it just keeps looping around. Should pin 0 go to 1, however, the program will then read the next line. And the next line says set the for next loop to loop 10 times. So the first line that we're going to write is for B0 equals 1 to 10. That sets up the for next loop. The warning light now wants to come on, and the warning light is pin number 6. So the next instruction is high 6. The rem statement for that is warning light on. Now we want it to stay on for half a second, so we're going to pause 500, that's 500 milliseconds, so that's a half second pause, and then we want to turn the warning light off, so low 6. Keep it off for half a second, pause 500, so warning light off, and a half second pause. Okay. Now the next thing we want it to do is to read whether or not it's looped around 10 times. We do that by putting the next statement, next B0. When next B0 is 10, it can go on, but not until. So the rem statement for the next is the for next until 10. Next we want to put if pin 0, or maybe if pin 0 equals 0, then, and we want to send it somewhere. Well, if it's 0, it's normal, so we want to send it back to jump to main. So we want to then go, if pin 0 equals 0, go back to main and start again. So that's go to main if quiet. However, if it's not quiet, we then want to read the very next line. And the very next line would be to turn off the power. So we know that the power is pin 7, so we need to send pin 7 to 1. So high 7, and the rem statement for this, turn off the power. Shut that band down. And that's that.